GBP dollar. So the buying pressure, as I explained, with the dollar pullback at the moment, seeing a buying pressure in euro dollar, GBP dollar continue to push. Basically, as we had a bit of a, well, structure held actually for GU. We still held this higher low area, see 33.40, which is very key. We had to, if we wanted to continue to the downside, we had to breach this area, but it held. See? Largely defended, reversal candlestick, and then pushed the upside. You can see a nice reversal there on the 1 hour as well. Yeah. And then we left this wick, boom, bullish engulfing, and then continuation to the upside, higher high. Now, as I said, guys, for me, it's a case of a serious element of caution. I would like to see the rejections come into play soon, but that would only come. Is why we need the fundamental bias with the fundamental confirmation of that. Like, really, markets are ignoring the fundamentals right now because obviously the war's going on right now. But they think, that this is just going to end, with both sides agreeing a ceasefire again. Because you know how many times we've seen this on and off, on and off, on and off, hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold. So markets have seen that and they're sort of desensitized to it in some sense. Unless the Strait of Hormuz is closed, obviously that would be the game changer. That would force big upside pressure for the dollar as markets would start ramping up rate hike probabilities. But talking about rate hike probabilities, I think we're going to get a lot of chop and consolidation right up until next Tuesday. You need to have a game plan for this. We've got a game plan for this. You need to have a game plan for this. How you're going to trade CPI, understand it, not getting caught up in the noise, know how to position around that, and then obviously capitalize on the back of that. That's going to be the real driver. Obviously, if the CPI does come in hot, you are going to see GU rejected, and the technicals and the macros could go hand in hand here, where ultimately we could come up, grab some liquidity in this key area around 34.50, and then head to the downside to be drawn into a lower low. 132s, then 130.50, 30.00, so on and so forth. This is GU right now. GP dollar is just being driven by dollar sentiment. It's very, very important to note that. No GP fundamentals to be aware of right at this moment in time influencing this. Guys, for ongoing analysis, trade ideas, all my educational materials, you can have access to the KenMacro desk, i.e. access to me every single day, not just these little pieces here we do. We go in depth, reports, so on and so forth, all that good stuff for life. You can get access to that for free. Imagine that, for free for life, and all my educational materials. Sign up with Blueberry Markets or Star Trader. Obviously, these are great ecosystems to trade within, right? Otherwise, I would not be recommending them. You have to go via our links. When you've done that, let us know and we'll get you all set up. You can have all my education materials as well. Also, just to be aware of VT Markets, who you've heard me talk about before, they are matching deposit by 100%. So if you deposit $500 or you deposit $1,000, they're matching that. They're matching that, right? But you have to go via our link if you want that. Other than that, stay lit, stay blessed, and I'll catch you in the next update.